stand my ground. And I hope y'all are here to stand with me.
The LGBTQ plus community and allies across the state are actively protesting against a set of bills proposed in the Alabama legislature. Bills that they say are infringing upon their basic human rights.
Over the weekend, hundreds demonstrated that they'll not give up that fight. News 19's Mariah Wiggs joins us in the studio with their latest efforts.
Ladies, on Sunday, the Liberate Not Legislate rally saw several people in Huntsville speak out against legislation being pushed through the State House right now. These members of the community gathered at Big Spring Park calling for action and acceptance. News 19 spoke to some people who attended the demonstration. They say this type of legislation goes beyond Alabama and is seen as a nationwide push to, quote, eradicate people from the public. House Bill 401 would ban the use of drag performances in the presence of minors in schools, public libraries, and other public spaces. If passed, the bill would put drag performances under the definition of sexual conduct, which includes sexual intercourse, sexual contact, and lewd exhibition. House Bill 405, known as the What is a Woman Act, would define biological sex language in the Alabama law. The bill would outline distinctions between men and women, as well as terms like father and mother based on a person's biological sex at birth. Speakers at the rally encouraged the public to step in and help make a stand.
It's important that people write their legislators, call their legislators, both, please, if you can, because otherwise they will just move it through and these bills will become law.
It's important for me to make sure that my kids are aware of what's happening and who and what groups are having rights taken away.
Both House Bill 401 and House Bill 405 are pending committee action in the House of Origin. And for many of these LGBTQ plus members, the fight continues. Many that protested yesterday will travel to the state capitol today to have their voices heard in a statewide march against these and several other anti-LGBTQ plus bills. You can read more about the protests and what other attendees had to say by visiting this story on our website, WHNT.com.